Reckless Ray.
I'll tell you, Auggie, there's nothing quite like it. The roar of the crowd, the thunder of the brass from the bands, the wire-to-wire action, the last-minute buzzer beaters. I mean, does it get better than March Madness live in person?
Well, I suppose I'll have to take your word for that one, seeing as we were broadcasting multiple blocks up the street from the actual Chase Center tonight because you're not legally allowed within 100 yards of any sanctioned NCAA basketball game. A little tidbit you failed to mention when you got me to fly out to San Fran here with you with promises of courtside action at the Sweet 16 on a Legionnaire nonetheless.
You know, you pay off a starting guard one time in 76 to miss a few free throws for you to shave some points, and no one can get past it. Me and Pete Rose, the only two guys in the world still paying for our mistakes 4 decades later.
Yeah, well, like I said, I wish I would have been shared with me before agreeing to spend my spring break through flying across the country to the Tenderloin District in this fine ma and pa hotel.
I'm not sure we can call this a ma and pa joint. Or a motel for that matter. Motel usually implies some type of bed and a bathroom. This is just an empty room with a blanket on the floor. I mean, Pa was just quoting prices by the half an hour. Not even by the hour. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, well, it seems Pa fell on some hard times of his own after losing Ma back in the '06 to the diabetes.
All right, let's just cut Pa some slack here. He's trying to run an establishment in the Tenderloin of San Francisco. It's a wonder the whole place hasn't been overrun by the homeless and drug addicts already.
Which begs the question as to why he chose California to visit in the first place, or choosing this fine establishment as our place to stay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you fail to hear Sephora say that it's pay by the half hour here? It's the best price we could get on short notice on Sweet 16 weekend. Or did I miss the part about you being a Rockefeller, springing for us to be put up in the Ritz?
Also begging the question what you plan to do at 1:30 a.m. tonight when our 6.5 hours runs out. And no, I will not be working it off with Pa, as he so delicately suggested upon checking in. Something, by the way, that I'm fairly certain was meant as sexual.
How exactly are we going to even watch the game? As Sephora pointed out, besides that blanket, I'm not even seeing a TV in here.
You got a phone? Use it. Pa gave us the Wi-Fi code, so log in. I figure I'll pull up TBS, Sephora can grab the CBS feed, you cover Spike TV, Auggie.
First of all, this isn't opening weekend, so there's only one game going on at a time now. Second, Pa didn't give us his Wi-Fi. He gave us the Wi-Fi password to the Jack in the Box a few blocks over, which I'm not getting. So I ask you again, how do you plan to watch the games? I'm not going out in that shitty rent-a-car and listening to the AM radio.
You got a data plan, Auggie. Use it. Thurston Haul it up and start 5G streaming that bitch.
You mean Thurston Howell the third? Like Gilligan's Island? It's kind of a dated reference, don't you think? Why can't you stream the game?
Because I got action to be waged on my phone.
How are you even making bets online? It's illegal in California to gamble on sports.
Oh, my sweet dear boy. It's called Offshore Gaming. The only place you can still bet on a monkey knife fight out of Guadalajara. And the only place left to turn when you're stuck in one of these ass backward states that doesn't allow online gaming. And I'll tell you what, it's costing them billions. I mean, honestly, how in the hell are there still states out there opposed to this?
Oh, I don't know. Corruption, gambling addiction, unregulated profiteering, integrity in the sports world, just to name a few.
We're in f***ing California, Auggie. The state is literally burning to the ground, Sodom and Gomorrah style. One of the shadiest places on earth. And they are citing moral objections to gaming? Get real. It's as precious as that Asian massage parlor up the street with the neon signs in the window saying they're not a whorehouse. This is America. If I want to throw down a C-note on an orangutan named Furious George putting a beat down on a spider monkey in a mano-a-mano fisticuffs, so be it.
Alright, I'm tired, hungry, and in no mood to have this debate with you right now. Could we please just get on with this broadcast or whatever you have planned so I can go back to the airport, or more likely the bus station, before we're escorted out of the Tenderloin Inn?
I'll tell you, some people, bitch, bitch, bitch. It's all it ever is with you.
Hey, don't look at me on this one. I'm all for the legalization of gaming. Pump that money right back into the fight against gaming addiction. It's a about time we start using some common sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's not better the roads or bring some water into the state. Let's give it back to the fine folks racking up those massive debts.
Exactly.
So are you going to talk about the game here or what?
God damn it, Auggie, I won't be rushed. You have to savor this. It's like Christmas morning. Here, my last Slim Jim from 7-Eleven. I know you get a little cranky when you haven't eaten, so here, it's yours. Now, on to the games.
What do you like tonight, Ray? Who's the betting favorite?
You know, I like the looks of our hometown squad in white. They've been loose on the brakes lately, and their big guy is unstoppable on the inside, pasting up.
Loose brakes? Pasting up? What are you talking about?
Guessing he doesn't have a goddamn clue what he's talking about. Like most gambling degenerates, he probably doesn't know the first thing about the sport he's actually gambling on. Idiot.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Really? So it was your deep insights into the game that led you to put 20 large down with your bookie betting on the Generals over the Globetrotters?
That game was fixed, and I'd throw another 20 large on the Generals any day of the week. I'm telling you, they're due.
Ah, the trademark phrase of the ignorant fool.
So that's why you do so bad in the brackets every year.
Hey, that's not my fault. Every year I follow what Sir Charles Barkley has to say, and every year he sucks a big one.
Why do you keep using his picks?
Well, it's that or use the picks of the only other black man I'm familiar with, Obama, and that ain't happening. So we're left with the fine picks of Sir Charles. As I said earlier, I got a feeling he's due this year.
I'll bet you $100 right now. Top seed wins tonight's game.
You're on.
Do you even know who's playing?
Not as such, no.
Why on earth would you bet on it?
The same reason I threw a sawbuck on the 9th at Auckland Downs for harness something or another.
Harness racing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's donkeys or something. Regardless, I bet on it for the sweet, sweet action.
Yeah, seems like a strong argument for legalizing gaming for anyone to be within a finger's tap of making such a wonderful, lasting financial decision.
You just can't ever be happy, can you, Auggie? The country is thriving, the economy booming, or at least it will be once the tariffs kick in. Deregulation is soaring, and yet somehow you have to find a way to taint it all. You know, I expected as much from the lib over there, but I really thought you'd start to come around and see all the greatness that's happening out there right now.
Hey, don't pull me into this. I'm just along for the ride at this point. My life coach told me to disengage and find my peace. So that's what I've been doing, just vibing on my peace. That and starting each day with a strong glass of Chardonnay. Which is why I've been traveling with a few bottles as of late.
I've noticed you drinking a bit more than normal lately.
Any way to keep your head above water, Auggie.
And that's working?
Hard to say. I'm usually 3 or 4 glasses in by noon and feeling pretty drowsy. And there's this terrible hollow emptiness aching at me all the time. But what are you gonna do? If I have to blackout drink the next 4 years, so be it. Speaking of which, that dull feeling is starting to wear off, so it's probably time for another bump.
There really isn't anything like that warm glow you get from that first gulp, is there? Pair that with a live stream of a monkey whipping a dog down the backstretch at the Havana Downs, you'll never feel more alive. But let's not get sidetracked on our wager here. You wanted the high seed for a C note, correct?
You got it, dude.
How about we make it interesting and throw in a prop bet? 2 touchdowns in the first half, your choice.
Touchdowns.
Ray, it's basketball. You don't even know what you're betting on.
Take it or leave it.
I'll pass on the prop bet. We'll stick to the 100 on the high seed winning. Auggie, you having any luck with the Wi-Fi?
No, but then again, I wasn't expecting much, seeing as we're trying to pirate it from the Jack in the Box 3.5 blocks away.
Excuse me, folks.
Hey, excuse me, sir. You can't just come in here.
Well, I guess we know the locks don't work now, Auggie. To go to your earlier concerns.
What are you doing? You can't just walk into our room. We're staying here.
I'm not sure how to put this, but one of my regulars, Jerry, wants a regular room, so you're gonna need to change rooms.
This is ridiculous.
Now, Auggie, I get it. You know, I'm the same way with my ladies of the night. If you got a place, you like to do it. You want to stick with it. Both literally and metaphorically. Auggie, grab the bags.
We didn't bring it in here at my insistence something would be stolen, which, in hindsight, apparently turned out to be a wise decision. And you know, this move better be getting deducted from our price for the night, you know?
Auggie, he was bartering rooms for 11 cents off gas coupons for the 7-Eleven. I don't think this is a bargain 'em down type of establishment. I mean, honestly, I don't think you could get any lower. He said we could stay another night for a hot sandwich. Or maybe some of those French fried taters he likes so much.
All right then. Thanks. Much obliged, little missy. You folks can head down to the last room on the left. I think the lock's working that one for the anxious fella here. It's got a good view of the pool too.
You have a pool?
It's empty.
Great. Can we please go somewhere else? Anywhere but here. I'll even pay. It doesn't matter.
We've been over this already. It's Sweet 16 weekend. There's no availability anywhere. You heard what he said. So the room has a lock and a view of the pool. It's a win-win.
Oh, sack up, Augustus. Here, you want to bump with my barefoot? It's got a nice tingle.
What's the score of the game?
Your squad's down by a lot.
What? Let me see that. This is my team? They're a bunch of white guys, for Christ's sake. No wonder they're getting their ass kicked.
Casual racism aside, there's no backsies on our bet, Ray. Auggie is witness, you better pay up.
Come now. Nothing if not a man of my word. Old Ray always pays his bets and his debts.
Didn't you once sell your fillings to get out of a tight spot?
I did. They don't mess around in Filipino pai gow parlors. It was rip out my gold crowns or lose my right hand. Interesting side note, they don't mess around in Filipino massage parlors either. They will literally cut off your dick in short order if you don't have the funds on you. I've seen it.
I have not.
Hand to God, Auggie. Guy in the stall next to me couldn't come up with the cash. They chopped him off right there on the spot. They start with the tip and work their way down, little by little. You've heard of death by 1,000 cuts? Try castration by 1,000 cuts. It's what they do with your wiener, and it's not pretty.
Okay, before I throw up, which I've also been doing a lot of lately, probably out of line. Can we please stop talking about this? Ray, you can add any losses you owe me to my paycheck. There'll be no need for you to extract teeth or lop anything else off if you don't have the cash now.
All right, I'm gonna go get some fresh air and head over to that Jack in the Box and maybe try to get on their Wi-Fi.
Just tearing at you right now using a data plan, isn't it?
I have a limited plan.
You want to rephrase that?
Fine, the plan I'm on is limited.
And whose plan would that be?
So I'm on my mom's plan. It makes good fiscal sense.
Oh, Auggie.
That's it, I've had enough of this. I need some fresh air.
In San Francisco? Good luck. Any updates on the game?
Your team is still down by 20.
Oh, yeah. Think of all the bottles of barefoot that senior is gonna get me. Woo!
Sephora, maybe you should give that wine bottle a rest for a little while. Why don't you take a walk with me over to Jack, you know? They got breakfast all day.
I swear I have never seen a grown man so excited about banana French toast sticks.
Don't knock them till you try them.
I suppose I could use something to soak up some of the barefoot.
There you go, that's the spirit. Ray, Sephora and I will be back in a few minutes. You want us to grab you anything?
Auggie, the only thing you know how to grab is yourself. Hi-oh! God, I still got it. My elite sense of humor aside, you know I'm off the carbs, Auggie. I'm a protein and Ozempic man now. Plus my squad just hit a big 3 and has it down to 17. So I think things are about to get interesting.
Suit yourself, you dolt.
I have to say you weren't lying, Auggie. These banana French toast sticks are f***ing bomb.
I tried to tell you.
I don't know if it's this fried chemical deliciousness or the fact my team just beat Rays by 32 points, but I'm almost feeling the slightest bit of joy for the first time in months.
Glad I could... Hey, do you hear that? I think that's coming from our room.
Yeah, it sounds like an animal or something, like a rabid raccoon laboring for air, panting and out of breath. Go look inside, Auggie.
You're nuts if you think I'm going in there. You know how I do with critters. I'll faint at the first sight of them. And if I pass out around here, there's a pretty good likelihood I'm gonna wake up with a Narcan needle in my ass.
God, you are such a pussy, Auggie. Step aside.
Oh, Cherry, you got the way to move me, baby. Now say hello to my little friend.
I'm blind. I'm blind. Oh my God, I'm blind.
Oh my sweet Jesus. Make that skin leathery and Cali, I see.
Ha! You guys just couldn't help yourself from checking it out, could ya? Ha! Cherry and I are no strangers to a little exhibitionism, though.
I'm gonna puke.
You know you like it.
Watch out, Auggie, it's coming out.
You dare vomit those French toast sticks, Sephora. You can't ruin this for me. I need those. Do not do it. Oh, there's chunks everywhere. You've ruined them for me.
Your French toast sticks, Auggie, I'm blind. I can't unsee that, not ever.
Not ever. I've walked in on them a couple times now. The first few months are tough. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but eventually the sight does return. There's light at the end of the tunnel, I promise. But I hope you didn't like raisins, because if you like raisins, those are like done for you.
My life depends on trying to figure a scribble I could let loose, dodging the dribble that they trying to throw my way. I think I figured that them figures out to get you. Let them pull the strings that trigger what you say. Think it's difficult to get out on my brain. I wish life wasn't any other way, but it's all sorrows to nowhere. And I can find a map that seemed to mark my place. My heart frigid when it sits inside that cold air that exists between our lack of shit to say. But I always wanna spend my time with you, even when I'm walking, got no change. You still sticking here with me. Yeah, you still sticking here with me. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm broke. Oh wait, shit. It's the second verse, right? I think it goes like, I've been stuck inside this pocket of debt, empty walls and stress. Gotta stop smoking this cess. I turn redundant. I'm a con, I'm ignoring myself. Can't stomach her dwelling. She steady telling me I'm the center of all my problems, but I can't complain, I ain't a man of my own. I'm 26, not home. I ain't grown, been wasting my way to progress, but at least I got your love on my back. You steady making me laugh. For that, I gotta thank the Lord above us, cause you make me smile when my world look gray. Make me laugh when my center is blue. I was low pockets in these words I make. And I'm a scrub, but at least I got you. Yeah, at least I got you. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. I'm a scrub, but you still love me. You love me. Even though I don't make no money, you've been there when the times get ugly. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you.